What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve. It's Valentine's Day. I'm being held hostage here in my own home. No, not by my wife, but by FedEx, as I'm expecting 2 packages to be delivered. Required signatures. They were supposed to be here by 11 a.m., then they were supposed to be here by 2 p.m., and now the newest update is they should be here by 8 p.m. So I'm stuck in the house. It's a good thing that I am cooking Valentine's dinner at home. You got to get that marinade on them filet mignons. Having that filet mignon. Really don't have to go out and go anywhere for a while. I'm already prepared. Would like to go down to the seafood market and get some lobster tails. So, hey, it is what it is. Got a couple packages from the United States Postal Service. Thank you for bringing my packages on time. I got a box here of rock and roll cards that Michael Ham gave me at Culture Collision. I might bust a pack or 2 of these on camera and play a little game and have some fun with it with you guys. I also don't know what else I'm going to do. This is going to be a completely random video. I don't have a subject matter in specific that I want to discuss. I will be hopping on eBay. I will be hopping on veriswap. I will be looking for some deals. I'll browse some of that with you guys if it's exciting. I also plan on looking over a couple raw cards, doing some evaluations, and looking at some cards that I would like to send into PSA and doing my screening first. I think I'm having a hard time understanding about veriswap is that you can also sell your cards on there, and I'll offer people what they're asking or what they're valuing their cards at a lot of times, and they just decline my cash offers. Some of them say, hey, we're just looking to trade, but people will be sitting on those same cards for a while. Like there's a card that I was trying to buy over a week ago, before the Super Bowl, probably a week before the Super Bowl, a Travis Kelce Starcade insert, because I really think those inserts are cool. They had it valued at 120 bucks. I offered them 120. There's the card right there. It's still on veriswap. They declined. I then offered them 130, $10 over their value. They declined. I even think I got up to 140 and they still declined me. And I messaged them. I said, hey, what is it going to take for you to sell me this card? And they said, I'm not going to sell it. I want to trade it. But a week and a half or so later, the card is still sitting on veriswap, and they could have had this cash, this high liquidity, 100% liquid cash, to buy whatever card they would have wanted to replace that Travis Kelce. So a lot of times, I'm not sure what the thought process of some of the people on the platform is, or if they're just posting photos of cards that they actually don't own or cards that don't belong to them. Really don't know. We're going to head over to that platform real quick, and then we're going to come back and check out these mail packages. We are on the veriswap. Got some cards here on my saved list. Just checking out the Trevor Lawrence for some reason. Luca in 9s and 10s of parallels, even if they're not numbered, are highly liquid, so I can trade out some of that stuff. This stuff's overpriced. There is a card someone wants off me, and this Wayne Gretzky could possibly be an option. Someone wants the Kyler Murray flawless. The Gretzky is more of probably an $800 card. So very highly liquid though. If I wanted to move the Kyler Murray into this Wayne Gretzky, then that would maybe be a possibility. Got some other stuff on here that I'm just watching. This card here I actually made an offer on. Now keep in mind that this person has this valued at $675. I also have one of these myself. Just a different pose. Here is the Travis Kelce that I was talking about that I offered 130 cash on. In fact, let's put in a cash offer of 110 because this person has refused me at 120 and 130. But now we're about a week later and we'll see if they've changed their mind. Again, here is the Kyler Murray that I could possibly deal for the Wayne Gretzky. I paid $450, $500 in between for this. If I could get a Wayne Gretzky that's highly liquid, you know, with the value, between the value of $800 and $1,000, then that would actually probably be a smart move. I would basically trade this, get an $800 to $1,000 card. I just got another notification from veriswap. But anyway, I would get another card that would be good as cash, and it would be like I made $300, $350 off the Murray. And that notification looks like it was a decline. Look, we got a decline here. So that's probably the offer that I just put in. Let's take a look. We got trades. We got unsuccessful. And yeah, I offered him 110 for this card. He immediately declined.
So he'll probably sit with that card forever. I don't know why he has it listed. He might as well just like put it under his bed or in his pillow or something like that. Have no idea why he has it on the platform. Another thing that I said pay attention to, that Justin Fields, that they had valued at $675. I did make them a $450 cash offer. They then countered me with a $700 offer. They want me to give them more cash right here than they actually value their card at. They value their card at $675, and they want me to give them $700 cash for it. Again, just some ludicrous. I don't know who some of the people are that use this platform. To me, it's starting to become a waste of time. I've had 3 successful deals out of at least like 25 attempts.
Also a realistic look at how things go down in real life and in person. I would say that deals in person are slightly more successful on a percentage ratio rate because you are dealing face to face and it's easier to negotiate like that. The other thing is that there's lots of deals that fall through. And what you don't see on YouTube is exactly that. You don't see the stuff that fails. So when you go to a veriswap platform, you get an idea that deals just don't happen. And what you see in front of you on your YouTube channels and your vlogs and things like that is the success. You just don't see much of the failure. No, I'm not talking about failure as people taking losses and getting cooked, but I'm talking about just the deals that fall through. The negotiation just doesn't end on terms where the two buyer, seller, the two people involved can't reach an even keel, a happy ground. As I'm sitting here, guys, I shit you not, things are happening in real time for me. Just got a notification on my phone that a listing that I just put up on MySlabs, I put about 6 cards on MySlabs this morning, just got a negotiation started for it. I'm gonna go over there and check out what it is, see which card I put up that people are interested in, and if I'm actually gonna make a deal. Most of my cards I put over there, I put in my price, and then I put in best offers that I will accept. So usually if somebody starts a negotiation, they're starting at a price that I'm already willing to take. So I'm kind of excited to go over there and see if I'm going to make money on a card or not. You guys are going to be the first to see it with me. You'll see it as it happens.
We're here on MySlabs, and I just put up about 6 cards less than an hour ago. I'm asking $1,000 for the Kyler Murray Flawless Glove Signature PSA 10. I just got an offer of $850. I'll show you guys. I bought this card in January on PWCC for $450. So right now I'm looking at $400 more than what I paid for it. Should I accept this and just take the money and run? Or should I do some kind of counter offer? Typically people don't usually give you their strongest offer right off the bat, but it's also not good to be greedy and counter and then scare somebody away 100%. I honestly would like $875 just to cover the fees from PayPal and like shipping. I'm going to counter this at $875 and risk it. And if I don't, I guess I can always just relist it at $850 and see if this buyer just snap buys at that point. So we're going to counter this at $875. We will update later to see how that goes.
Let's tear into these mail packages. First card is a Tom Brady Starcade insert and a PSA 9. Super low pops on these. I'll post the pop report. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's just a couple. These are case hits out of Select from 2022. Again, I believe the downtowns and the kabooms and such are overrated, and cards like this are underrated. Like 45 degrees on Valentine's Day and windy, but you know what? It's not going to stop me from getting these steaks on this grill. Speaking of cooking, guys, I did close a deal on the Kyler Murray on MySlabs. $875, bought for $450. Take the money when you can. Don't be greedy. Profit is profit. There you go. Money accepted on PayPal. And I could have taken that card into the National or closer into the season to see what could have happened, maybe got more money out of it. But I mean, this opportunity presents itself, you go ahead and take it. Even though my out and my timeline was sometime between July and September, when opportunity presents itself, jump on it, get your profits, keep some money, and roll that other money into something else if that's the way you like to do it. Let this grill warm up a little bit. And that's why I think it's funny when people tell you there's only one new way to do things. You have to buy cards raw and get them graded. You can't make money if you buy cards already slabbed. Well, you know, case in point, you can. Don't use other platforms. eBay is the easiest. Yeah, it may be the easiest. I just listed that card on MySlabs. It lasted less than an hour before I got an offer. So again, if I was over there on eBay, I'm getting struck for 13% fees at least, where on MySlabs are hitting me for 1%. and then PayPal. When people say only sell in person, only do Instagram, only do MySlabs, only do eBay, only do this, only do that, that might be what works for them. That may be their one-dimensional mindset, but if you capitalize on all the platforms and things that are out there, you can move cards quickly and make money, whether you're buying raw to graded, buying slabbed, finding good deals so that you can sell on the other end with meat on the bone. You just got to do it, and you just got to look into it, and you just got to do your research, and you got to be smart. If you have one way and that's what works for you and that's absolutely what you're comfortable with, fine, no harm, no foul. But don't be afraid to open your mind to different ways of buying and selling cards when you feel like you might be stuck in a rut. I actually talked in one of my previous videos a couple days ago about how going over to a platform like PWCC that a lot of people don't use and finding nuggets and cards that fall through the cracks, and all you got to simply do is put them onto a bigger platform with more eyes and more engagement, and it's easy to just flip them for more money. I use the word easy, which is something I don't like to do because flipping cards isn't easy, but today was just one example of how using PWCC to your advantage and using another platform that's bigger to your advantage can help you profit. Second package from the mail is this Saquon Barkley Cracked Ice out of 24. Nice looking card, looks clean. We're going to go ahead and evaluate this card on the spot. I have a Mr. Minty kit here. I don't use all the tools out of it, but there are a couple items that I do use. Number one, the centering tool. I would recommend you leave your card in the soft sleeve while you use the centering tool because you don't want to scratch the surface of your card, especially these sensitive chrome cards like these Cracked Ice and silvers and things like that. This card actually lines up very well on the centering tool. Really close-up look of the surface. To the naked eye, most of the stuff you're going to be able to see, and then the surface looks pretty clean. I do have a light and a magnifier here, the Mr. Minty light and magnifier that came with the kit. I can put the extra light on it, try to get a glare to see if I can find any defects. The front of this card actually looks really good, and the back looks clean as well. Now, I have two microfiber cloths here also. I should be holding the card with one microfiber cloth to prevent fingerprints, and also wiping it with the other. Check the edges, which is one thing people tend to overlook. There's no chipping, there's no little folds or bends in the edges. And then we're going to do the corners. I'm going to have the magnifier here. I don't know how good it's going to look under the camera, but you can magnify this one corner up here. There's too much light kickback here, so you guys can't actually see, and I don't have a setup camera for y'all to see. Now, if I do one of the back ones so you can see how the corners look through the magnifier on the back, because these are white corners and we're not getting the refraction off the card. There you go there. It's tough to do it on camera and really get the details in. Really nice looking card. What are you doing over there? You trying to get some of them steak morsels? One thing I'd like to say, if you evaluate your own cards, try to do a couple at a time. When they come in the mail, do the ones as they come in. Don't wait for a giant 30, 40, 50 card order and then sit down and do them all at once. You'll burn yourself out. You'll overlook mistakes just because you'll rush. So that's just one tip that I could give you guys if you're going to evaluate your cards. The sun's starting to go down on me here in the 302. I'm going to pull the lobster tail off, put it on the rubber mat, get these filet mignons cooking, have dinner, and we'll wrap the video up with my FedEx packages if they arrive. Potato for a potato. Cannibalism. Let's finish off the video with the FedEx deliveries. Got the Patrick Mahomes Solar Eclipse case hit. I'm really starting to like these case hits out of Spectra, the Solar Eclipse. Also picked up the Luka Select Blue out of $2.99 Prism rookie card. I'm going to put out a video in the future going more into depth as to why I picked this card up when I did. Both of these cards have already posted to Instagram days before this video will be uploaded. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, head over there so you can see the cards before you see them in the video. If you're only here for the cards, hit me up on Instagram, flipping_Steve. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one until then.